What is up, Guardians, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving deep into the latest reveals from Bungie on the Edge of Fate, and let me tell you, the winds of change are blowing through the tower. We've got massive shifts to our armour, a complete overhaul of how we'll be chasing that perfect weapon roll, and a brand new grind that feels, different. And the difference is what I would like to focus on today, because I've been poring over the developer live streams and details of Armour 3.0, and I can't shake this feeling that we're witnessing something more than just another content drop. I'm starting to think that the Edge of Fate might be Destiny's big quality of life moment, a foundational shift that sets the stage for something much, much bigger later this year. So let's break down what we know. First, the headline act, Armour 3.0. Bungie is completely revamping our gear. We're talking about new stats with clearer names and functions. Think less abstract concepts and more direct impacts on your abilities. And the big one, set bonuses. That's right, wearing multiple pieces of the same armour set will finally grant you tangible benefits. This is a huge step towards making armour sets more than just fashion statements and opens up a whole new layer of build crafting. Then we have the new weapon tier system. It seems Bungie is taking a page out of the ARPG playbook, with weapons dropping in different tiers of quality. This means a more gradual and hopefully more rewarding progression as you hunt for that top tier perfectly rolled weapon. And all of this feeds into the new grind. The developer commentary suggests a move away from the sometimes punishing layers of RNG and towards a more deterministic path to power. They're introducing a new portal system that aims to streamline the process of finding activities and understanding their rewards. The focus seems to be more on providing a clearer, more engaging loot chase. Now I know that some of you are thinking, another grind? Is that just going to be more of the same? And that's a fair question, but the language Bungie is using feels different this time. They're talking about making the game more approachable, more rewarding, and less reliant on the fear of missing out. This is where my theory really starts to take shape. This focus on foundational systems, on quality of life improvements, on making the core experience better, it reminds me a lot of what we've seen in another major MMO, the Elder Scrolls Online. For years, ESO has followed a pattern. They often release a major update that heavily focuses on the quality of life improvements. Think back to the overhauls, if you're an ESO, ever played ESO at all, of the champion point system. The introduction of the collection system that lets you reconstruct gear, or their recent efforts to revamp older zones and storylines. These updates weren't always the flashiest, but they were crucial for long-time health of the game. They laid a strong foundation, and what typically followed these quality of life focused updates. A massive, story-driven expansion that built upon the newly strengthened foundation. I believe we're seeing a similar pattern emerge in Destiny 2, the Edge of Fate. This feels like the foundational quality of life update is addressing long-standing pain points with the armour system, streamlining the grind and making the game more transparent for both new and veteran players. It's the necessary groundwork before building something truly monumental. And that brings me to the most exciting part of this whole discussion, the confirmation of the second expansion later this year. Bungie has already announced Renegades, and this, I believe, is the big boy we've been waiting for. With the foundational system in place from the Edge of Fate, Bungie will be free to go all out with Renegades. Imagine a massive new destination, a new mini-raid, and a story that truly pushes the narrative of Destiny 2 forward in a significant way, all built upon a more rewarding and understandable progression system. This two-pronged approach allows Bungie to have its cake and eat it too. And they can deliver the deep systemic changes the game needs with the Edge of Fate without the pressure of it also having to be a content behemoth. Then they can follow it up with a content-rich expansion in Renegades that can fully leverage these new systems. This is a smart, sustainable model for a live service game, and is one that has been proven successfully for other major players in the MMO space. So, what are my final thoughts? I'm incredibly optimistic. The Edge of Fate looks to be more than just a season or a small expansion. It appears to be a fundamental rethinking of some of Destiny 2's core systems, a true quality of life overhaul that will benefit every player. And if my theory holds true, it's paving the way for a massive content drop later this year in the form of Renegades. This could be the start of the new golden age for Destiny 2, one that will respect our time and investment while still delivering the epic sci-fi fantasy we all fell in love with. But enough about me. What do you think? Am I right on track? Is the Edge of Fate the quality of life update we've been asking for? And what are your hopes for the big expansion later this year? Let me know down in the comments below. And as always, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, subscribe and hit that notification bell to stay up to date on all things Destiny. Until next time, Guardians, peace out.